Hey YouTube, sorry this video is delayed. I've had to delay a few videos because the other day, I just took off my glasses and the screw fell out of this lens, I think right here, or I think it was this one. So, and my mom took me to go get it fixed today, and then my mom asked how much does it cost, but it was free, and they cleaned my glasses also for free. So they just put the screw in and it was all free. I've had these glasses, these same ones, for 3 years now, so I'm probably going to have to go get my eyes tested and see if I need new ones. But these ones actually really help. And if you're asking why do I use glasses to make videos if I never used to wear glasses, this is kind of a background story really quick. Well, I didn't get my eyes tested until 2013, and still I didn't wear my glasses enough, but then when I leaned too close to the computer, you would see the top of my head, and now I can see more clearly. But I can see up close very easily, but far away is a challenge. And I started my YouTube account in 2008, but I didn't really post until 2010. But let's get to discussion. Okay, this was a request from, I think his name's Joshua Dufurrena, something.
Hey, how's it going, YouTube? You all made it to Monday. I'm Joshua Dufurrena. My last
Joshua Dufurrena or something. He wanted me to talk about Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. So, let's get to discussion. So, this movie, Star Wars Episode 7, looks amazing. It looks really good, and I've seen every Star Wars movie, and I'm going to go in a little history. Everyone likes the fifth one the best. The fifth one was really good, but my favorite is the fourth, A New Hope, and then 6, the Return of the Jedi, and then 5, The Empire Strikes Back. It's just my opinion. Out of the next 3, I give the first one the cake out of the next 2. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, was annoying. Revenge of the Sith had its moments, but it still wasn't as good as 4, 5, 6, or The Phantom Menace was also pretty good, but I'm going to go into discussion about this. This movie looks awesome, and the people you'll have in it, of course, you're going to have Harrison Ford as Han Solo, Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, Carrie Fisher as Leia, and then you'll have some new faces, and you might have, Andy Serkis is going to be a Supreme Snoke, Supreme Leader Snoke. Well, this movie actually, and if you're wondering how Star Wars Episode 7 came to happen after they said the 6th one was going to be, or the 3rd one was going to be the last one because they made 4, 5, and 6 first, and then 1, 2, and 3. If you're asking how this happened, I told my brother about it back in 2013, and he doubted that Star Wars was going to have another movie. But Disney bought out Lucasfilm back in the day. They bought out Lucasfilm. Or actually, no, I heard about that in 2012. So I told my brother, and he still doubted it. So I told him, and then he went and researched it and found out that Disney bought out Lucasfilm in 2012. People told me that at the store, and then I told my brother, and he didn't believe me, but then he found out. Well, that's actually kind of cool because this Star Wars movie looks awesome, and some people were wondering if it was going to be kind of kiddie, and I don't think so because Disney also has the Avengers, and they didn't make that kiddie at all. Excuse me. And then you have Chewbacca's coming back, 3CPO. I think R2-D2 might be back also, and I like them all. This movie actually looks pretty awesome, and this is going to be, the story is set approximately 30 years after the events of Return of the Jedi. And Return of the Jedi came out in 1983. Now, that's 32 years. That was actually 32 years ago, but that actually makes sense. 3D, I'm not sure would be good. I don't like the 3D theater I live in. I mean, I mean, Avatar in 3D was probably decent. Spy Kids 3D was the first 3D movie I ever saw, and I thought it was awesome. I loved 3D back then, but then, I think ever since Avatar came out, you got Harry Potter in 3D, Clash of the Titans in 3D, Pirates of the Caribbean 4 in 3D, Harry Potter in 3D, 3D TV. Um, I saw Pirates of the Caribbean 4 in 3D, and it wasn't that good, but to be honest, over at the theater I live nearby, you have a restaurant that's getting in, and you have reclining chairs. But I'm gonna be honest. Ever since Avatar came out, you got 3D almost everywhere. Um, Judging to that, my friend Eric Vierthaler 92 had a video called "Do You Want to Know What Pisses Me Off?" But he stopped making those videos. But back in 2011, 4 years ago, he made a video on why 3D pisses him off. Because one time in 3D, he spent $37 for 2 tickets, and he said the movie wasn't even worth it. I mean, Star Wars in 3D might actually be good, like Harry Potter maybe. Visual effects are really good, and lightsaber battles, Dementors and everything for like Harry Potter and stuff, floating everywhere. But The Force Awakens might be actually pretty good in 3D, but I've looked forward to this ever since I saw the trailer because it looks awesome. And then they're saying it's expected to break the box office records with profits exceeding $1 billion. That would be a lot of money. That would probably be Avatar, and Avatar has over 700 million. And that's the same with the Titanic. The Titanic got released after 100 years after it sunk, so they made more money. It made at first 600 million. To be honest, I think Avatar and the Titanic are both overrated. Just my opinion. But The Force Awakens looks actually pretty good. I mean, I didn't like the next three after the first three came out. And it took 28 years to make 6 movies. But then now they finally decided to make a new one. And I'm actually happy Harrison Ford's coming back. I hope Billy D. Williams could come back too. I really like the character he plays, Lando. I remember he did betray Han one time, but then they rekindled at one point because Han got frozen to gold and stuff, and then Luke became a Jedi. This actually looks kind of cool, you know? These movies, and I think Darth Vader's mask appeared in the teaser trailer, but the trailer just looks awesome, and this is the video I am doing later for Joshua Dufurrena. I had to delay it because I was gonna do it like last week, but then since my glasses broke and that lens fell out. But yeah, I did get off topic a little bit, but I'm really looking forward to this because it's more than, it was like 10 years later. Like when I saw Star Wars Episode 3, I was 13, and now I'm 23. And I'm really looking forward to this because the Star Wars movie looks awesome. But Mark Hamill might actually be pretty good in this. And my brother thought Harrison Ford would not play Han Solo because he's up there. Harrison Ford, in fact, is 73. Yeah, he's up there. Back then, when he was in Star Wars was his second movie ever. That probably raised fame for him in Star Wars. That was like, that was 38 years ago. He was 35. And actually, he's a really good actor. I just haven't seen all of his Indiana Jones movies. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be interesting to see how he's going to act in this one. Yeah. And Mark Hamill. You know, I like him a lot more You know, he was really young when he started as Luke Skywalker, but to be honest, so is Harrison Ford. 35 is pretty young, and if you go up to Mark Hamill, he's now 64, and when he was Luke Skywalker, he was. Wait a minute. So, 38 years. I'm not so good at math, so I have to use a calculator, usually. He was 26. And to be honest, I think he'll do a better job than Hayden Christensen did. To be honest, I don't like Hayden Christensen. I just don't think he's a good actor. And if you're asking who he is, a lot of girls like him because they said he's good looking. So what? I think he sucks balls at acting. I don't think he can act. I'm not meaning to say that I think he sucks balls because he's not really a good actor. I didn't really mean it like that, because he's not really a good actor in my opinion. A lot of people actually hated Star Wars Episode 2 because they said he wasn't a good actor. And then you got Carrie Fisher, who's 59 now. She was 21. Excuse me. Actually, speaking of that, she's also in Family Guy. She plays Angela, Peter Griffin's boss. She started in 2005. And that's when she's Peter Griffin's boss at the brewery. And this Star Wars Episode 7 just looks awesome. And the last movie I saw Harrison Ford in was Ender's Game back in, I believe it was 2013, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this movie because I'd love to see how Harrison Ford can pull it off in this one. That would be awesome. And Harrison Ford's on the Walk of Fame now, and with the star in the Walk of Fame, and then right here you see. Let me see. Yeah, the last movie I saw him in was Ender's Game in 2013. And he did a pretty good job in that one. And Ender was awesome in that movie. And I read a little bit of Ender's Game. And Harrison Ford has also been nominated for one Oscar. And that was Witness. But yeah, I think he got really famous when Star Wars came out. And you get the title. The Phantom Menace, I didn't really know the title. Attack of the Clones are attacking. And then Revenge of the Sith is because they killed all the Jedis. You know? A New Hope is A New Hope. So they get a new Jedi, Luke Skywalker. But he's not a Jedi yet. But he's a new hope to become a Jedi and help good conquer evil. The Empire strikes back. They strike back. But Luke's getting trained, and then Return of the Jedi, he came back as a Jedi in The Force Awakens. Maybe it's Awakening because it's been tired for about 30 years. And the guy who played the Emperor, Chancellor Palpatine, he was pretty good. He was done really well. He was actually in all the Star Wars movies that they put him in. He was in the other ones, the first ones that came out. He was in the sixth one where he tried to kill Luke and then he came back for the next ones. Okay, next movie I'm looking for. Next thing I'm looking for. Hold on. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting actually. Yeah. And the titles and the meanings, like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, The Force Awakens, maybe it's Awakening because Luke's probably been on vacation. And The Phantom Menace, They were saying the Phantom Menace could have been Jar Jar Binks, Chancellor Palpatine, Darth Maul, or Anakin. And he was hiding. He was hidden on the Phantom side. Darth Maul's an unknown character stalking Phantom after like Anakin. Stalking the Phantom like after Anakin. And then Palpatine hiding again like a Phantom's true intentions. Jar Jar Binks as the something in this video. And they said it was Palpatine Sidious was merely for the sake of the Senate. So maybe it was just the simple version, you know? And Palpatine controlled everything. But, yeah, this movie just looks freaking amazing. And, like, ever since I've seen these Star Wars movies, and every time I've seen them, it looks like they're trying to point out that there is something to this story that you don't know or that you're thinking you would know, but you gotta really know first. You can't really be certain that you're gonna make it. I mean, Star Wars Episode 7 looks awesome. Some of this video might not make sense, but sometimes I just say stuff without thinking. But this Star Wars movie looks awesome. Stay up to date and subscribe. Definitely go watch Star Wars no matter what. Thank you all for watching. Alright, stay up to date and subscribe. Alright, peace. Peace out.